Happy Advent. That's the last time I'm going to say Happy Advent this year. Today is the 23rd, which I call Christmas Adam. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. And then we full on get into saying Merry Christmas. So Happy Advent. And thank you for walking with me on this journey through this time of preparation and of prayer. So I have one thing to show you. I had this lovely gift, a box of homemade Christmas cookies made, and I'm greatly enjoying them. Thank you, Kathy. And certainly getting ready for the Spirit. I have on my right a bunch of bulletins that we are getting done for tonight's service, and then for Christmas Eve, and then for Sunday. And so things are rolling along, and I hope that they're rolling well for you. So for today, we're going to talk about prayer and action. So let me go ahead and bring up our handout. And this is from Joan Chittister's book, The Breath of the Soul. Prayer and action. This is how we're going to leave our Advent reflection, and that is with prayer and action. I'm going to start like I did last week with us at the end with a mantra and with our reading from Matthew. And the mantra is, God, give me the qualities of character I need to do what you have put me here to do in your name. And the lesson is from Matthew. It is this: Jesus went on a little farther and fell prostrate in prayer. Abba, if it's possible, let this cup pass me by, but not what I want, what you want. So whenever we begin a reflection on prayer, and it begins with Matthew 26, verse 39, let this cup pass by me, but not what I want, what you want. You can imagine it's going to be a little serious today. So our mantra again is, God, give me the qualities of characters I need to do what you have put me here to do in your name. So we'll start at the top. Prayer and action. A quote from Frederick Douglas. I prayed for 20 years, but received no answer until I prayed with my legs. Prayer as we know it and talk about it can be very seductive. Pray that grandpa gets well, we tell a child, all the time knowing that the grandfather's time is already measured. Pray for a nice day tomorrow, we say casually, as if the local meteorologist doesn't already know whether tomorrow it will rain or snow. Dear God, please make Tom call, or the letter come, or the red light on the next corner turn green. We recite with a kind of Christian piety that smacks more of our own desire to run the world than it does to trust the God who entrusted the world to us. Too often, we use the prayer to forgive ourselves for being less than we are meant to be. Too often, I'm praying for it means that I don't intend to do anything else but pray that someone else will do for us what we should be doing for ourselves. But the situation is obvious. There is nothing done by humans that humans cannot undo. There's no reason to deny our own responsibility, to get it done by foisting it on God. We must get up and do it ourselves. Or we make prayer a child's game, one step beyond magic or fantasy or folly. When we don't get what we prayed for, we break the connection with the Spirit and call the rupture between us a new level of spiritual maturity. It isn't that God cannot, has not, or will not intervene in nature. There are simply too many things that cannot be explained by nature as we know it to argue for God's indifference to the world. But God does not need to twist the natural law to do it. Once, when thunder and lightning came, a more primitive people of another age argued that these things were the voice of an angry God, and developed rituals of human sacrifice to appease them. It isn't that thunder and lightning were not real signs of God's presence in the world, but we learned later, not an unnatural one. The truth is that we must pray for the strength to do what we are meant to do. We must pray for the courage to meet the challenges of life. We must pray for the endurance it will take to go on, even when nothing changes. We must pray that the Spirit of God is with us as we do what must be done, whether we succeed in the process or not. The ancients talked about 4 purposes of prayer: adoration, contrition, thanksgiving, and supplication. Supplication is what we beg from God, reminds us of our dependence on God. Adoration, contrition, and thanksgiving are simply logical extensions of the sense of dependence that reminds us this God is our beginning and our end, not a magic act in the sky. God, give me the qualities of character I need to do what you have put me here to do in your name. God, give me the qualities of character I need to do what you have put me here to do in your name. God, give me the qualities of character I need to do what you have put me here to do in your name. Jesus went on a little further and fell prostrate in prayer. Abba, if it is possible, let this cup pass me by, but not what I want, what you want. May you have a blessed rest of your Advent. May you have a holy Eastertide and a wonderful New Year.